Hello everybody out there in Prestige Imports world. Scott West, General Manager, Prestige Imports, Porsche, Audi, wanted to talk to you about an incredible experience that's taking place in our Audi and Porsche service shops. We partnered with an Adams 12 5-star school, Bollman Future Forward. This is a technical educational school that offers both mechanical and body shop offerings for students who are interested in becoming mechanics, technicians, body shop technicians, a variety of skilled laborers. And Bowman does such an incredible job, and they're a wonderful educational facility. We teamed with them to sponsor 4 interns for this year. These are young men that are coming into our shop every day, working with our certified Audi and Porsche technicians to learn more of what it's about to become a technician for both Audi and Porsche and really get hands-on, real-life working experience with our technicians in the shop. We're having such a great time with these 4 young men. They've been a wonderful, positive addition to our team, and we want to share the experience with you. So let you hear a little bit more from the 4 young men who are participating in it. One of our biggest challenges in the dealership world these days is finding skilled labor, and specifically technicians in our mechanic and our body shop facilities to be able to accommodate all of our wonderful customers. So we thought this was an incredible opportunity to kind of maybe grow our own technicians and kind of show them the Prestige and Audi and Porsche way. But excited to share with you more about the experience. Let's hear from the 4 young men.
My name's Elias and I go to Horizon High School. Learning that there's a lot of different ways to do things that I didn't know about, and a whole lot of different things that I didn't know at all anything about, so that was new. The experience is just more like fast-paced and like real-world situations, you know, and like just how everyone works differently, but they're all in a sense doing the same thing, but they're all just have their own system and ways of doing things.
My name is Ryan. I go to Horizon High School. I really enjoyed being here. It's a lot of fun. I've got to see a lot of cool cars and kind of help work on them. I really didn't know anything about Porsches or Audis before I got here, but it's cool to learn about them because they're a very cool car, and it's kind of I've enjoyed seeing what they are under the hood. In the shop at Bowman, they kind of watched us a little bit more because we were still being taught. But here, they kind of, depending on the technician, sometimes I'll be working side by side, or sometimes they've told me to go and like start doing something, and then if I have questions, I go and ask, and they usually are able to answer them pretty quickly and help me understand what I'm doing. So it's always better to do hands-on stuff because you learn better by that instead of using the book, which the book is helpful, but I enjoy doing the hands-on stuff a little bit more. I've enjoyed my time here, and it kind of is helping me decide what I really want to do after high school, which was a hard decision for me, and still is, but I think this is going to help me kind of determine what I want to do.
My name is Daniel and I go to Thornton High School. It's going great, and what I like most is how it's really hands-on, and you learn a lot by doing a lot of the same things. And by doing it a lot of times, you kind of get a hang of how it is, and you learn a lot. I love working with them because as they're doing whatever it is that they're doing on the car, they're explaining step by step as they're doing it, and that's, I think, the best way to learn. Here, you're actually working on a customer's car, and you have a task to complete. It's definitely opened my eyes of how the industry works, and definitely it has inspired me a bit more to want to do this as a career in the future.
My name's Logan and I go to Mountain Range High School. I feel like I'm really learning a lot. This is the opportunity I want. This is the career I want. I benefit from this one because I look at it as my job. I treat it as if it was my real job. I treat it as if I'm going to be doing this for a career. Bowman was, it was of course more like a class. We did stuff like this. We did, you know, the basics of everything, and they gave me a very good entry level of automotive knowledge for me to come here and do this. They tell me all that I need to know in there. If I have questions, it's, you know, on the dot answers. I mean, I literally learn everything that I have already from them. This is exactly what I want to be doing, and like I said, this opportunity got handed to me, so I'm gonna be tip-top in just effort and attitude and everything about it. So it's everything I wanted to do, and it's fun. It's extremely fun in what I like to do now, but I'm excited for what the future brings, and if certified tech working here hopefully is my overall goal. So that's what I plan to do.
So my name is Chris Duran. I'm the assistant principal here at Future Forward Bowman. This is my third school year here. I've been in CTE for the last 6 years. I'm starting my 13th school year, which is crazy because it doesn't feel like it's been 13 years that I've been in education, but it's been a wonderful experience. Here at Bowman, we're very proud, as you can see behind me. We have a state-of-the-art 12,000 square foot automotive shop. Here at Bowman, we offer a 2-year pathway. And just this year, we are starting to dabble with this idea of what does a year 3 part of our program look like. And so that's where Prestige has really come in as part of our partnership to start thinking about auto internships for students. And so now, progression-wise, a student can enter our program as a sophomore. They'll spend 2 years with us, sophomore year, junior year, and really that third year, really looking to provide opportunities for kids to go out into the industry and apply the various skills that they've been working on in vehicles here at our school in the real setting, and so, or real life setting, excuse me. And so we're really looking at ways to really brighten that experience for them, to not just work on shop cars, but to really be into a dealership where they're actually applying the skills that they've learned through our 2-year program. For us, we're all about real life experience, right? And so the ideal internship experience for kids is where they're able to show up to work, alongside, master technicians, and really they're diagnosing, they're pulling parts, they're working alongside those master techs, so they're able to really see what are the ins and outs of a dealership and what does it look like to bring cars in, write the service order the parts, take remove the parts that need to be replaced and put them on, so they have a real life experience around what does it mean to step into a shop and be able to apply the skills that they learned in the school setting and actually see them put to work in a real life dealership setting. I'm really excited. So when this conversation got started back in the spring, I was just jazzed about this opportunity for kids to be able to step outside the walls of Bowman and really step into a dealership where they're now, what the instructors have been telling them, like, you got to do this, you got to do safety, we got to practice this. They're now really kind of seeing that full circle where they're able to take, the skills that they learned in our school and start to use them in a way where they're actually working on vehicles that are coming off the road, customers bringing in their car for service and then getting them back on the road safely. And so it's a wonderful experience for kids to be able to have an environment where they get to apply real life setting, not just in our school anymore, but now they're working at a dealership like Prestige, where they're working on high-end vehicles. When we approached it with them last spring, all of which the students that are in the internship now, all of juniors last year, seniors this year, they kept asking me the minute we were getting ready to leave school when we pitched this idea that, hey, you might be able to have an opportunity to work at Prestige. They're just like, so where do I sign up, right? And then we, were able to work it out to where when they came back 2 weeks here on site, and they were just chomping at the bit. They cannot wait to get out to actually get into the internship because we just talked about how important it is to be able to apply those skills, but more so, you get to now work. You're not coming to school anymore, right? You're going to an actual internship site where you're being, paid and compensated for your work and that knowledge that you learned over the last 2 years with Bowman. And so sounds like they're having a wonderful experience. I'm looking forward to seeing just how this semester wraps up for them and where we go next. I want to say thank you to Prestige. They've been a wonderful partner in this. They're really, I think, paving the way to help us really build out what it means to truly have internship opportunities for kids. So thank you to Prestige.
My name is Dave Stribling, and I'm the service manager here at Prestige Imports for the Porsche department. The intern program is fantastic. The guys that we've got are spectacular so far, and we are using them for all kinds of things, from basic maintenance and basically just getting them comfortable around cars to where they're actually working on some very expensive, nice cars that they don't get the opportunity to do that often. They bring a whole new light to the department. Everybody is building relationships and looking at the interns as people to build up as possible new employees and friends, long-term friends and people that, if all goes well, will be able to work with them for a long time. So the technician position is something that we need as a society. We have to fix our vehicles, and it's harder and harder to find good technicians, and we've embraced the idea of building our own technicians. And this is a great career for people. It's a way to get your foot in the door in a really nice establishment and make a long-term career that pays great money and is an enjoyable place to work. The opportunity to walk into a Porsche dealership and start not only fixing cars, but just being around them and touching them at that age would have been unbelievable, would have been spectacular, because that's just not something you get to do. You don't get to learn on these cars. To have that door open for you at the beginning, to start out at the top of the automotive branding versus starting at the bottom. I mean, these kids have the everything in front of them from here. The most important advice, I think, is find what you like to do. If you like working on cars, work on the best cars and enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, you're going to want to come to work every day, and you're going to enjoy being here and servicing and fixing and learning, because there are tons of times you come up and you have no idea what's wrong with it, and you've got to figure it out. But if that's something that you enjoy, then this is the place to do it at. We are bringing up the next generation of technicians, and they're not easy to find, but if we can start with younger people that are just starting out their career or finishing up school to move into a career, we can start coaching them in the right direction. Career direction, life direction, everything. We can start putting them on the right path to be a successful individual.
Okay, so there you have it, a little bit of insight into our partnership with Bollman School. These four young men, Elias, Ryan, Logan, and Daniel, they've been nothing but positive additions to our shop. It's awesome to be able to go back into our Audi and Porsche shops and watch these four young men learn under our Master Certified Porsche and Audi technicians. We're so excited about the program, and Chris Duran and everybody at Bowman has been so willing to make this partnership flourish and grow it as we move forward. We're looking into expanding it into our collision center, so we're really excited about the program. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this insight into this partnership that we have with Bowman, and thanks for viewing. Thanks, everyone.